and welcome to BoxCenter, recap of Legend Mania 5. I'm Adam West, Winebox Italiano.
And I'm Chet, the Cret Bird. In this broadcast, we aim to review the highlights and high moments of Legend Mania 5, which took place on Saturday, December 30th, 2023. Legend Mania 5 is already being called the best one yet, and dang, that was awesome.
The arena could not contain the energy that was on stage that those legends brought that day. And that's why we brought together this recap show to show you those legendary moments.
All that being said, let's review Legend Mania 5.
Yeah. We begin by looking at the female streamer elimination chamber, featuring Millennial Engineer, Shay Rachel, Ari 420, Trey Wynn, 1, Char of the Shire, and Sarah Jordan. Each competitor wanted to make a statement by winning in their debut match. Brent?
Now, the moment of the match came really early on as Shay Rachel employed this retroactive technique known as the Mannequin Challenge. Do you remember seeing that?
Yeah, the other competitors were so confused by the tactic that they actually fought around her in fear of what she might have in store.
You know, she was here and they were just fighting all the way around here, and he got over there. You can't win a match unless you defeat her. Really?
Yes, the match continued on, with the first elimination coming from Treywin, who pinned 420, Miss Ari herself.
Man, she smoked her competition.
Badoom. Millennial Engineer spooked the competition with a jump scare and pinned Char the Shire next.
You know, for Char, being an artist, she really should have drawn up a better game plan.
Cret, you used that line before, buddy. But we move on.
It still works.
Shay Rachel, fresh from her Mannequin Challenge strategy, eliminated Trey Wynn next after she snapped on out of it from that Halloween scare.
Man, taking Trey Wynn and turning her into a Trey loss.
Wow, they just keep getting worse. But it would be newcomer Sarah Jordan who would be the victor by eliminating Shay Rachel in the end, the Mannequin Challenge herself.
Yeah, you know, the Mannequin Challenge worked early on, but the Planking Challenge proved to be detrimental to her winning this match. Next, we turn our attention to the Male Streamer Elimination Chamber match, featuring Forgotten, Marjo Sonic, Hag on This, Sean DeBomb, Mudveins, and newcomer Retro Ghost.
Retro began the excitement by eliminating Hag on first. Cret?
You know, I don't think I have to make a quip with a name like Hag on This, man.
Well, thank you for not doing that. During another shocking pin, Mudveins showed off his muscular physique by eliminating Sean DeBomb next.
You know, name like Sean DeBomb, boom goes the streamer.
All while Forgotten began writing his story as he went on to tear off the rest of the opponents. He eliminated Retro Ghost next.
R.I.P. Patrick Swayze.
Mudveins should have brought that sword to the ring. Might have helped him here.
Next was Marjo Sonic. He came making an emphatic statement in the presence of all of Legend Mania, coming in at first, but being the last one eliminated.
See, I told you swords can help you win.
Yeah, he brought two. That's why Ferg won. He had two swords.
Yeah.
I should bring a sword.
You know, we should check that next time to see if it clears out. Did the rest clear it out?
According to GM Critical, the swords cleared out as long as he promised not to use them on Cret.
As long as the GM Critical says it's good.
I like that guy. He's pretty nice.
He's alright.
Yeah, he's more than alright.
We now turn our attention to the returning Stars Tornado Tag match. This match featured Team Miss Diane along with Bunny Delight and Ashley Florida taking on Team Juniper Zanity with Coop Cakes and Tie-Dye Chef Dave.
Man, these competitors bonded over a mutual respect of one another and wanted to showcase their abilities and their finishers in this match for all of the audience and those watching at home. Plus, you know, it helps with ticket sales when you bring back some returning big names.
That too, throughout the match, each competitor used their signature moves and interrupted pinfalls. However, it would be Bunny Delight, who secured the winning blow for Team Diane with a pin on Tie-Dye Chef Dave.
You know, Adam, it's like they say, if you can't stand the heat, don't pick a fight with the bunny.
Who says that?
People.
The next match of the evening, revisiting a recent faction rivalry of the Artists on Strike and the Founding Fathers at Legend Mania 4. Controversy was abound as Bone Rush intentionally counted himself out in order to retain. Saw a fiery promo from an invigorated Peeps who demanded a rematch at this Legend Mania.
Listen, you see the controversy, the Cret sees ticket sales. And business is good, controversy or not. You look at that promo from Peeps, like what did that promo from Peeps make you feel?
It made me feel a lot of things, that's for sure.
Same here, Adam, same here. But with all four competitors in this now cage match, the only way that a team could win is by pinning both of the members of the opposing team, or, ironically, both of them escaping the cage.
Yeah, making perhaps the smartest move of the night to start off was Bones. Took a few moments to throw some punches, but he got some in there, quickly escaped the cage, leaving Adeline Archer to fight 2-on-1. This confused a lot of people in the audience, as we wanted to see Bones stay and fight like the defending champion usually would.
Yeah, being down 2-1 is not good for your odds of winning, I'll tell you that much. But after a brief team-up, Peeps left the cage to chase down Bones. Mr. Pepper.
I heard him all the way up in the rafters. Bones, Bones, Bones. I'm still shocked, though, because Mr. Pepper got up so quickly. Must have seen some reverse magic he had from that cheesecake, all right? And then Mr. Pepper took back control of the match, throwing Adeline to the ground and frog leaping out of the cage to claim that title.
Man, I tell you, there wasn't a dry eye in the audience as Team Mr. Peepers took home their first ever title win.
Congratulations, Team Peepers. Fan favorite match featured at Legend Mania. The VIP belt has been defended to see which legend is truly the VIP of the channel. This title has been held by Dragon Shifter, since he debuted in Legend Mania 3. Dragon Shifter, known for his philanthropy and love of gold, looked to become the first ever champion to hold the title in 3 consecutive Legend Manias.
Man, and it would have been a heck of an accomplishment and a heck of a challenge to undertake on his own, as this belt was suspended 30 feet up high in the air, and it could only be obtained by setting up a ladder and climbing up, all whilst avoiding all the other competitors.
Yeah, each VIP had something to gain by winning this belt. Each one wanted to proclaim that they are the most important VIP with a title to prove it.
Yeah, entering this match of VIP contestants was Dragon Shifter, the current champion. We had Big Steve sporting a new look. We had Bones Rush, who didn't look too exhausted from his previous match. Fizz Lord. Well, we know who your favorite was. Slim Shady, and finally Normandy 15.
Signature moves, ladders, and taunts were found aplenty here, John Madden. Each competitor looking up at the belt and around to each opponent.
You know, with all those opponents in the ring, it sounds like a great way to lose focus, Adam.
However, it was not to be a three-peat, as resting from avoiding conflict with others, Bones climbed the ladder to become the new VIP champion.
You know, the Cret can respect one thing, and that's winning. And Bones came to Legend Mania 5 as a champion, lost a championship, but yet still somehow found a way to still be a champion by the end of the night. Give it up for Bones.
With a new title comes a new opportunity. This created a new match in which 8 of the moderators from Malebox Live's Twitch channel were pitted in a battle royale to determine who the top 10 mod champion is.
Yeah, and with this battle royale, it's different from the main Royal Rumble that happens later on. These competitors enter the ring and they throw each other over the top rope, and then it's done. All that's going to be left is the top 10 mod.
Yeah, but why didn't they have 10 mods fighting?
I believe they could only find 8.
But it's top 10 belt, right?
Yeah, but I mean, only 8 showed up.
Anyways, each competitor had a reason to be named top 10 mod. Entering the bout was Critical, Bone Glove, Allison Nicole, It's Annie, Radiation Hamster, JT, Adeline Archer, and the surprise of the night, Nightbot.
Yeah, Nightbot, that's a tricky case, because as it turns out, Nightbot had to be modded to be in Mailbox's chat, and therefore qualified as a moderator for the top 10 belt. I spoke to GM Critical earlier. He said, yeah, it's probably an oversight on our part, but, contract's a contract.
You would think that GM Critical would set the matchup in his favor, though, right?
That's what a lot of people get wrong about GM Critical, because he's really a great GM. He knows that he can set the stage for himself to win every match, and yet he doesn't. I really look up to the guy. I respect the heck out of the guy. Chet, the Cret Bird, looks right up to GM Critical and goes, yeah, that's what I want to be when I grow up. He has heart, he has brains, he has what the Caribbean boys say, the spice.
Alright, relax, John Adam. Anyways, the stakes were high in this battle royale as no one wanted to be left off of the top 10 mod list.
Yeah, it was an exclusive title that many can imitate, but no one can fake.
But in the end, it came down to Nightbot and It's Annie.
God, she's terrifying.
But her finisher, the jump scare, wasn't enough to phase out Nightbot.
I think it's because of the stupid bot.
And Nightbot ends up winning the top 10 mod belt. You don't seem so happy, Madden.
Adam Levine, I'm not.
In the first of 3 main events of the evening, we witnessed the champion JT calling out Ranger El Tigre to prove his championship win over Hollywood Supermod wasn't just another fluke match.
Yeah, and JT began with a fiery promo in which he wanted to take on the King of the Jungle and not just be King of the Ring. JT and Ranger entered the ring. No gimmicks or special rules were needed for this matchup. This was a match to determine who was the fiercest competitor in all of Mailbox Live Wrestling.
Both of these fighters exchanged punches, kicks, holds, and I think I saw a bite or 2 in there.
I think those bites were from JT.
Ranger El Tigre used his cat-like reflexes to jump on top of the cornbuckle, hit JT with the heart of the tiger, and pinned him to win his first ever Legend Mania Championship title.
You know what they say, you gotta be careful when you enter the call of the wild. You might just end up becoming another link in the food chain.
Does that put JT above or below the food chain of breakfast cereal?
What's that even mean?
I like Frosted Flakes.
Does it?
We turn our attention to the penultimate main event, the Mailbox Live Special.
After a thrilling promo explaining the origins of the match, we now have entered a world in which the various versions of Mailbox has been released into the world. All of the Mailboxes, Mailbox I, as some would call them, entered this match to determine who is the superior box.
That's right, and each box had a claim to the name of Best Box. Entering the match was Mailbox himself. You can't beat the original. Bully Box coming in hot with those dance moves. Woody Box, he's got to find a friend in this ring. Ken Box out to prove he's Knuff by proving he's not just about beach. Fan favorite, Made Box. Wait, we don't have to talk about it.
We could. We can keep talking about Mailbox if you want, Adam.
I'd rather talk about Made Box in this next entry.
Well, how about this? We the final competitor, surprising everyone, Blockbox.
Okay, we really don't need to talk about him.
Well, it was still a thrilling matchup because everyone was cheering for their favorite box as we determined who the best one is through this match. The action began as Woody Box claimed the first pinfall over Bully Box.
Mailbox, who earlier in the match was saved by Woody Box. I guess he did find a friend in him.
Yeah, well, but then he pinned him. Yeah, but the excitement doesn't stop there, Adam, because Blockbox took Madebox behind the curtain at the local Blockbuster and pinned him in the middle of the ring.
At the local Blockbuster.
Yeah, they had time.
That wasn't on the teleprompter. And meanwhile, Blockbox continued his torment of Mailbox by pinning him next, securing an alternative box to the victor.
Yeah, though Kenbox had the abs, the looks, and the job, he didn't have the stash.
Good God.
Blockbox eliminating Kenbox with the late fee and claiming victory.
Oh, God.
Hey, are you okay, Adam?
Did you write this?
Yeah, I did.
I would, let's get on to the Rumble, please.
The Legend Rumble is what this event is all about. A cash prize, a new name as Legend of All Legends, and a place in the historic Legend Mania history books.
Many of those competitors cut seething promos on one another leading up to this match. And in this Rumble, there are no friends, there are no allies, just another person standing in the way of your glory.
You know, we don't have all the time to go over all of the storyline events that occurred, but we're just going to focus on the Legend of All Legends throughout this recap.
Well, we would be guaranteed a new Legend of All Legends, as Storm and Norman was unceremoniously thrown out by newcomer Joe Denny midway through the match.
Yeah, it happened off screen, and we almost didn't catch it at first, but there clearly is Storm and Norman being assaulted and thrown out unceremoniously.
You know, that's got to sting and could lead to a future feud.
Oh, I pay money for that one.
You can't write scripts this good. The Legend Mania gods declared that we would have a new Legend of All Legend crowned tonight.
That's right, Adam. 30 legends entered, but it came down to the final three of Miss the Champ, Diane, Legend Mania 1 runner-up Bone Glove, and newcomer Joe Denny, who earlier in the match took out Storm and Norman.
Yeah, and he actually came in midway through the Rumble as well. So for him to even last that long and still have a shot at the title, kudos to him for that.
Must be the beard.
Bone Glove, he would eventually take out Miss Diane, leaving only he and potential Mod World Order member Joe Denny under rule of Will T, I mean Hollywood Supermod, as they square off for the biggest prize of the night, $25 gift card.
You cannot argue with the $25 eShop gift card. It goes a long way. That's almost enough for one Pokemon Violet or Scarlet DLC. Heyo.
Or a PAL word.
Or a power.
Bone Glove, with the power of soup, curdled up into chicken noodle soup, mixed with Chef Boyardee and a Spaghetti-O all over Joe, won him the $25 Nintendo Shop gift card.
And the title, Legend of All Legends, right?
That is right.
You know what? Soup me up, baby.
We want to thank you all for watching our review of Legend Mania 5.
We want to extend our thanks to all of the legends who participated in and allowed us to use their likeness in this event.
You can find a list of their Twitch handles in the description below. Until next time, I'm Adam West, Winebox Italiano, and this is
Chet the Cret Bird.
And we'll catch you next time, legends.